This devotional is entitled The Sound of Singing. Sitting alone one Friday evening in my usual spot at the piano in the lounge of the nurse's residence, I prepared myself for my weekly Sabbath worship. I was in my first year of nursing at the Nightingale School of Nursing, St Thomas's Hospital, and having just moved away from home, Friday night worship on my own was somewhat lonely. Nevertheless, although I missed worshipping with my family, I found comfort from the songs in the various hymn books I had brought with me. I also enjoyed the richness of the grand piano that echoed around the great hall of the nursing quarters. One evening, as I completed my Sabbath worship, I heard a knock at the door of the hall. When I answered, to my surprise, I saw a group of nurses standing there with coy smiles of embarrassment. They had heard the music and singing all the way along the corridor, and thinking that there was a concert or a show in progress, they had come to inquire about it. How embarrassing. My first thoughts were, why had I not sang and played more quietly? At least it would have spared me from having an audience I was not prepared for. However, seizing the moment as an opportunity for witness, I explained about my Sabbath worship. The nurses asked if I could play another song and sing for them. I complied. The worship that I thought was over a few moments previously became an extended session. The nurses came for several weeks thereafter. And in that time, they learnt a number of my favourite hymns and heard about the God I loved. A few months later, one of the nurses who had attended the evening worship sessions shared with me that she was going through some personal challenges and asked that I pray for her. Although she was not a Christian, she stated that she had felt something special during the times when she came to the evening worship and realized that it was God that was the missing element in her life. I was thrilled when she returned several weeks later to inform me that the problem she had encountered was now resolved. I breathed a prayer of thanksgiving to God for using the sound of music and the worship and the hymns to introduce someone to Him. Now, take a moment to think about your worship times, whether at home, at church, or elsewhere. You never know who may be listening in to your singing and being blessed by your worship, whether your neighbours, the community members situated close to your church, or guests in a hotel you may be staying in whilst on holiday. As you sing your hymns and worship songs this Sabbath, thank God for the power of words and music to witness. May your singing bring someone closer to God and bring Him glory. Praise be to God. Amen.